Hi loves and welcome back to my channel. Today we're getting into my review of my Bulgari bag. The review was highly requested because a lot of you said it's hard to find reviews on this brand, on this bag, online. There aren't as many as say like Chanel or Louis Vuitton. So now that I've had this bag for quite a bit of time, I thought it was a good time to really give you that in-depth review of the bag. Get into the features of the bag, the pros and cons of the style, my buying advice, what fits inside, and mod shots. By the way, if you're new here, hi, my name is Morgan. I make videos about luxury handbags, fashion, and lifestyle. So if that's your thing, please subscribe and turn on notifications. I upload once a week and I would love to have you here. Let's get into my in-depth review of my Bulgari bag. Start out and show you kind of the features of this bag. So their signature style is this snake head. They're known for this in their jewelry and their handbags. Enamel, this is a smooth leather. On the back, you do have a pocket that runs the length of the bag. It's quite a tight pocket, so you can't really fit like a bulky phone in here, maybe like a slim, smaller phone without a case on it. You also have the branding on the back here. The bottom is this kind of accordion style. It is divided on the inside, which you can kind of see on the side. It has a little bit of a sloped shape to it. Details of the strap are just stunning. Like, they look like snake scales for the bottom part, and then you have the leather bit that matches the bag at the top. This strap is adjustable. It has a peg adjustment system. Closure for the bag is like this pinhole closure. It's not just your regular snap. You can see it's a little bit deeper than just a normal like magnetic snap. It's a little bit more secure. So the bag is lined in this beautiful pink fabric. You have a tiny slip pocket here, really good for cards, a front pocket, a zip pocket, another pocket, and then you have some, let me see if I can show you closer, but you have some back card slots here. A lovely feature of Bulgari bags is that you get a little compact mirror with it. A couple of other things with the bag: it comes with a raincoat, authenticity card, your care cards. This is the dust bag. So that's pretty much the features of this bag, but I just wanted to show you as a size comparison. This is a mini classic flap. So you can see from the side, it's very similar. What makes this feel much roomier than a mini classic flap is that it has card slots, so you don't have to carry a card holder or any type of wallet in this bag when you use it. Now let's get into the pros and cons of this bag. One of the biggest pros to a Bulgari bag is that you don't see it everywhere. It feels a lot more special. Con to that can be the resale value can be hit or miss. You can find some at a good deal, and then you find some colors and some special editions that do sell around retail. It's not as safe of an investment if you buy your bags that way. I personally don't buy my bags that way, but if you do, that's just something to note. Investment into your wardrobe in terms of getting good use out of it and something you'll use and that's really special, it's a great investment. Another pro to this bag is the quality of the hardware and the bag in general. I don't know, but when you feel this bag and you feel the hardware, you feel the leather, like just holding it, like how it holds its shape, touching this part here, there is something about the quality of this bag that just almost feels superior than a lot of my Chanel bags, especially the lambskin ones. If you want to compare smooth leather to smooth leather, this one I feel is a lot better of a smooth leather than Chanel lambskin, not counting vintage, because vintage lambskin can be quite good, but new in store today lambskin feels a lot more delicate than this leather does. I will say one con to this bag can be that any bag, any designer that uses like an animal head as their hardware on the front, that can be very polarizing. Like, either you like it or you don't. If you don't like the snake head, the whole brand is pretty much not for you then, because most of their bags either have the snake head or their whole name plastered across the front. It's not one that gives you a huge range of hardware options if you're not keen on this snake head. I find it to be a pro to the bag that this hardware is so unique. Most designers use letters as their logo, and I feel like having this as like an animal head really sets this brand apart from your typical designer bags and gives it something unique and special. Another huge pro to this bag is how the inside is laid out. You would think in a small bag that having this separation in all these compartments would make it more irritating, but honestly, because you have card slots and because you have a zip pocket, that means you can kind of compartmentalize your things. Like, whereas I would use a mini pochette to keep all my small bits like Listerine strips, maybe lipstick, those kind of things together, all those can go in this pocket here. And if you put a mini pochette in a mini Chanel flap, you're almost out of room. So the fact that this is divided so thoughtfully means that you can use less of your bigger like pouches and your wallet. It frees up a lot of room in the bag. Also like the fact that it has a mirror. Having this flat mirror, I actually take this out of the bag and use it in every single one of my bags, because if I didn't have this flat mirror, I would usually carry like a compact, and a compact can be quite big when you're looking at a mini bag size. Means that I also save a lot more space in the bag. Another big pro to this bag is that it dresses up any outfit. This truly is like a piece of jewelry. Bulgari is a jewelry brand. That's what they're known for. And their bags are an extension of their jewelry. It's not that they're like a handbag designer brand. It's more so that this is another offering from their jewelry brand. I know a lot of designers do many different categories, but I think there's a clear distinction between jewelry brands who offer bags as an extension versus designers who make products across many categories. For examples, that would be like Tiffany and Cartier. They both have bags, but like we don't think of them for their bags. Bulgari just has to be one of those that has crossed over a little bit better than other jewelry brands. I think their quality is very high, and I think they've really been smart with their influencer marketing as well, because it's put the bags a little bit more in front of people versus the Cartier and Tiffany bags. So in that way, I feel like you're getting such a good quality that like people almost skip out on because they think of Bulgari as a jewelry brand versus a handbag brand. And I think that makes this a truly special piece, because once you have one and you know the quality, it's really such an amazing bag. And another pro to it being a handbag from a jewelry brand is that that's not their main focus. That is not where they make their bread and butter per se. So their prices for their bags are incredibly reasonable compared to a lot of big fashion houses today. When I got this bag, I believe it was around like $2,200 or so. And around the same time, I believe the mini rectangular was around $4,000. So that kind of shows you how different in price they are. So I think a major pro to this is that you're getting a lot of bag for your money in terms of what designer bags cost today. A con to Bulgari bags can be that you don't see them quite as many places or have as easy access to buy them as like your Chanel or your Louis Vuitton. You can get them from a lot of Bulgari stores, but when you see department stores, some department stores that carry Bulgari only carry the jewelry. They don't carry the other items from the brand. It can be a little tricky to get your hands on one. It was a little difficult for me to get this one. I was specifically looking for this color. I would have loved to have gotten one of the bigger styles, but this is what they had left and I took it, and I'm glad I did, because this color is just perfection. But that can make getting what you want from the brand super difficult. By some miracle, when I got this bag, I was also able to get the Serpenti charm in the same color. It's a super sought after bag because it looks like a tiny handbag, and they're incredibly hard to find, but they're very well priced. I'm not sure what the price is now. I'd have to double check. I'll put it on the screen, but when I got this, it was under $500. So the fact that I can carry it around as a teeny bag and it works great as a card holder wallet means that it's such a great buy. Kind of the nature of the brand, it can be difficult to get what you want, not because like there isn't stock or they're playing some kind of games. It's just that there aren't as many outlets that sell them. You can get their pieces online, but especially the charm is really hard to come by. And I find that when I go into a Bulgari store versus when I see what's on their online offering, they're always completely different things. So let's get into my buying advice for Bulgari bags. I would say go in store if you can, just so you can try them on. You can find some of these pre-loved, but just like I was saying, you don't see them around as often on people. You also don't see them as frequently on pre-loved sites. They just don't do the volumes that Chanel, Louis Vuitton, Dior, these like handbag kind of fashion house brands do, because they are a jewelry brand and they don't focus on handbags. So that means finding one on the pre-loved market is a little bit more few and far between, especially little popular ones like this guy. They're really impossible. If you can get it, I would say get it new. If you find the one you want, take a peek around online. If you find one at a good deal and you're open to color, you can usually get a pretty good deal on them because they don't retain their full value. But I do feel for what they charge for the bags is very fair for the quality you're getting. And that's hard to say with a designer brand these days. And this is a brand that I would happily walk into the store and pick any bag off the shelf and pay retail for, because you are getting such good quality. I mean, you get a freaking raincoat. A raincoat with like Hermes, Birkins, and Kellys. So to get a raincoat for a bag that cost me well under $3,000, it just elevates the quality of the bag and the experience of shopping there, that I really feel that it's one of the few brands I highly recommend in store, even though you could probably find a few random colors for less on the pre-loved market. Now we'll get into mod shots. For reference, I'm 5'6" tall and I wear a size US 6, UK 10. This style is really best worn crossbody. It's quite dressy, so I prefer to pair this with dresses. You can also wear it on the shoulder as well. Size makes it really easy to wear. Really designed it with the perfect size, so it's easily worn in both of those ways. Let's get into what fits inside. I have packed the bag full already. I'll open it up and show you how it looks. So we have my glasses. My iPhone 12 Pro Max fits inside. I have a granola bar, a pack of tissues, hand cream, lipstick, hand sanitizer, car key. And then in the back section, I've put my cards, I put a little bit of cash, and that mirror. And on the inside, in the middle pocket, shout wipe and handbag cleaning wipe in case something spills, nail file, and Listerine strips. So that is everything that fit inside. I think that kind of shows a little bit better about what I was meaning by the fact that because you have that pocket and those card slots, that you can fit so much more than a Chanel mini classic flap. I'll go ahead and try to put as many of those items into my Chanel mini and show you the size difference. Here's my empty Chanel mini. The most important, my phone. As you can see, that takes up about half the bag. Then we'll go for the car key because that's important. Lipstick, hand sanitizer, hand cream. Those little wipes I can put in the back pocket, and I can also put the Listerine strips in the back pocket as well. We've got the pack of tissues. Let's see if I can get my glasses in there. Yeah, I kind of can. Let's see, get the nail file. Only thing here is that I've not put my money or my cards inside, so the bag does close with all of those items in it, as long as you leave out the granola bar. And then the problem here is that I would need a card holder to fit in here too for my money. So you'd have to sacrifice something in this bag to fit a card holder or a small wallet. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, please give it a like. Let me know what you think of Bulgari bags. Do you own one? How has your experience been? Let's discuss in the comments below. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok to see how I style my bags. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!